Hello and welcome, my name is Reef as always, and today I'm going to be telling you about probably the most important change to Diablo 3 so far. And I'm going to be a bit more in depth about it. I'm going to talk about Kanais Cube. Now, the cube is kind of partly a throwback to the Horagic cube from Diablo 2, and also it was made as a tribute to one of the people that worked at Blizzard called Kanai. He was a big team member in the whole Diablo franchise. So basically with this cube you can do quite a few things. The one most people know it's used for is basically cubing what we call legendary affixes, like the fulminators, lightning damage has a chance to turn enemies into lightning rods. So you can basically cube a lot of weapons, and you only have to do it once, and at any time you can just switch between them, and then you have the passive hit on you, which you can see if you go to details tab on your character, and you see, check it down here. Currently I have Etherwalker, fine, cool. Back to the formulator because that's what I'm using for my build. So to do this, there is a recipe tab here. If you press a button right next to the transmute, it looks like a book. You can see the recipes. A lot of them are quite good, but I'm just quickly going to go through the most important ones I think are to use. The first one is archiving the legendary affix. Okay, so what you need obviously is the item that you want to extract. And as you can see, I'm using this Grand Vizier with the ability we want is reduces arcane cost of meteor. Now, the nice thing about the legendary affix that you're extracting is it's not dependent on the roll on the item itself. You get the full roll. So in this case, we'll have 50% resource cost reduction on casting meteor. So we put the weapon there, and then we want one of each of these legendary crafting reagents that you can get while doing bounties. I have a video on how to get them. I will probably put it just here on the top as an fucking card or something. But first off, you just add all your reagents like this and your Death's Breath, and then you click the transmute button, and there you have extracted the legendary power and it's added to the list. Awesome. So now at any time I can just go, I want this resource cost reduction on meteors, and it's now mine. Great, good to know. So we're going back to the formulator there. Now the other use of the cube that is really quite nice is obviously farming for gear. So let's say you can even craft a rare item, or you pick up a rare item of the type you want. So let's say I want a new Chantoad as well. I'm looking for an ancient one. So I'm going to take this rare wand that I crafted. I'm going to take one of each of these stacks of crafting materials, because I think you only need like 5 or something of them, or 50 of each. And then 25 Death's Breath, which is fine, I have a fair bit. I mean, this can be quite heavy on Death's Breath, so it's well worth farming for them. So I'm hit the transmute button and I have a fucking Starfire. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Typical, it's a good chance of getting something good, but it's also a chance of getting something anus like this. And the last thing that's quite important, but is really expensive to do, is you can re-roll legendary items to a different roll. So I want this item, right? Let me just close that thing. So what I need is 5 of each of these. So I have, as you can see, there's 5. There's 2 there, so I'm probably not going to be able to do this, sadly. I did not see that. But if you have 5 of each of these, and not that one. Yeah, you need this one. And not the Death's Breath, and you hit the transmute button, it says failed, but it should re-roll the item for you. That's basically the most important parts, uses for the cube. You can also use it to transmute gems into different types and same crafting materials, but I don't think that's so necessary, because the biggest thing you'll have trouble finding obviously is Death's Breath itself. It's going to be quite something you're going to be heavy on using. And the other thing you can do is if you have a set with like 3 pieces, let's say you were looking for the verse set, but you keep finding like 3 of the same pieces, you can actually re-roll that set piece into a different set piece. A different piece of the same set with the, I think it's a 4th page, Skill of Nilfer, convert set item. Now this only works on sets with more than 3 pieces and more. So it does not work on weapon sets like the Chantoodos or the Slanderer and stuff like that, sadly. But anyway, I hope you find this insightful, and I hope I'll be able to use the cube now to more of your own, well, for your own benefit anyway. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys again soon. Bye bye.